What's up, y'all? It's Shuffle, and this is a Team of the Week video. This is a team I ran for some background footage for one of my recent videos, and it did pretty well. And instead of running it again, I'm being a bit lazy, and I am using the footage that I recorded. I recorded the entire run, and like I said, this team did pretty well. And the idea for this team is to have a rank 4 Man-at-Arms, because that's a pretty fun playstyle that usually you don't get to run too often. And for this team, you may be saying, well, Man-at-Arms isn't in rank 4, he's in 3 right now. And that's true. He will be in 4. So the goal with this team is to use someone faster than Man-at-Arms, which is Highwayman, who can use probably Pistol Shot on turn 1. And then I think we set up Retribution, and then we Duelist past him on turn 2. And that's how this team has been operating. And Flagellant is the main healer. That's why he has the Flesh Heart. And the rest of the stuff is just fine and dandy. And then we have Houndmaster there for a bit of extra reach and bleed damage here. So this team is very defensive in the Weald, which is nice. Where Mark Synergy is a big deal. And in later levels there are Giants and Virago, which this team deals with pretty well. I don't know if we fight Virago, but we do fight Giants. So we're going to get started here, and then all the standard YouTube stuff. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. Check out the box below for social media links. It's been a long week. It's been a long weekend. I'm kind of tired, so I apologize. Okay. So we got a fight on tile 1 for, well, we got spiders. But yeah, so for my character quirks and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure I have like accuracy or damage, and then like speed on everyone, and then I forget what this guy has. But you see here we have Reclaim with Flesh Heart. You can just spam Reclaim, and then this dude can be main healer, which is really nice. And we have 3 attacks. And we'll see who else pops up here. Okay, so this is what we're saying. Oh yeah, so I wanted to do some range stuff. That's what it was. So we don't have Point Blank, which is usually a good move, but this character should not be getting into rank 1. It just shouldn't happen. If that happens with this team, then something went amiss, or the Giant got a really bad Confusion Spore against us. But otherwise, we have the Gunslinger Buckle, which I never used this, so I wanted to learn more about it. I know about it, but I wanted to learn to use it better and just, you know, see if it does well. And then we have the Crystalline Gunpowder, which is pretty strong. As a trinket, it's just 20% damage and 3 speed. And then you lose stun resist, but no one's going to be stunning this character in most cases. Oh, there's Skull Toss potential. You saw we hit for 19 off the bat, which is really nice. We need accuracy to hit spiders. Okay, and then our front Houndmaster here, we have the Crimson Court set, which has bleed synergy, so you get bonus damage if they're bleeding, you get bonus accuracy, you get evidence of corruption, which is a great scouting trinket. And then we have Hound's Harry, which is pretty strong to stack his own Crimson Court bonus, because you get bonus damage against bleeding targets. Hound's Harry, everything's bleeding, so you get your pick of stuff. We have Gargs, I think that should be on every Houndmaster. We have Rush, because it's a just a good move to have. And then we have the stun, because this team is lacking in stuns, and it is nice to be able to control stuff. We missed. And so this is the rank 4 setup, with the exception of, instead of bolster, we have Retribution. So I'm running both shields. I forgot about that, because the other thing too is I like the rank 4 Man-at-Arms playstyle. It's not the best. There are certain times to bust it out, but for all intents and purposes, I do like Guardian Shield. It's just a lot of good stats on that thing. It's just a position requirement, so we're trying that. And then I usually bash on Mirror Shield, so I'm trying to learn to appreciate Mirror Shield, so I'm running that too. So there's a lot of experimentation this run. And so we have Guard, because that should be on every Man-at-Arms. We have Retribution, because we want to set that up. There's probably not a fight you want to set Retribution up, because there are spiders that get Mark Synergy. And then we have Bellow and Command. These kind of like step on each other's toes. But we're still doing it. Setting up our riposte here. Making sure that one dies.
Slowly, gently.
Maybe this guy will hit us. I think I kind of misplayed there. I think what I could have done is I could have hit that spider with Retribution. So when the first one hits me, I counterattack, kill that, take no secondary effects, and then when the other one attacks me, I riposte and kill that too. So I didn't notice that until like right now. How much was that tick for? So you can already see, right? You get 50% bonus healing on Reclaim. That's why I left him back here. So was it 7? I don't know why it's 7 instead of 6. It should be 6. He might have gifted or something.
A handsome reward
I can't remember.
for a task well performed.
You're healing for 7 every time, though. And Reclaim does not get boosted by healing skills, which sucks, but it gets boosted by healing receive, which means that the Man-at-Arms Flagellant Shell is a very good duo. For that specific reason, you can just dump Reclaim on Man-at-Arms and he won't die.
Quakes.
Like, it is very hard to kill that character with, like, 2 stacks of Reclaim on top of him. Especially if he's in rank 4. So, we're setting up, there is a case to use Highwayman's Duelist Advance to get 2 riposte because we're, like, this team is very cleave heavy. And so it is nice to have as much riposte as possible against these people. Because sometimes they don't point blank, and you get, like, you get 3 cleaves out of them. So you like the frontline cleave, you get the gun cleave, and then you get Rain of Whips. But we didn't get that this time. But now we have, like, every riposte up. This dude's bleeding. The other one's already dead. Like, it's killing pretty efficiently, which I liked a lot. And so I could have stunned there, but since I have so much riposte up, I decided that I didn't want to chance that. And then we guard, yeah, see? Then we guard Houndmaster in case of point blank, but we missed both ripostes, which is very sad. So accuracy does matter. Is he dead here? 18, we gotta find 7 damage, oh, he's gone. So even though we lose melee damage on,
Monstrous size has
what is it, the Gunslinger Buckle?
unless inordinate exsanguination be considered.
Like, just the fact that Open Vein, like, its main damage source is bleed, it's not the on-hit damage, so having the penalty isn't as big of a deal as it would be for Wicked Slice, and riposte to that extent as well. Okay, perfect. Look, oh my goodness, I can see my quirks on one character. Let's see. So we have, yeah, we have range accuracy, range crit, and then self heal, or those just boosted healing skills. I wanted to see how good it would be with lick wounds, and so far it's okay. I like that. I like that Houndmaster a lot. I use him frequently.
As the light gains
Giant is part of the.
lifted.
This is the main enemy the comp was designed to fight, because I really hate Giant. I think Giant's such a annoying enemy. So right here, I'm pretty sure I'm debating on if I'm going to guard Houndmaster, because I kind of want to guard against Tree Branch, or I could stun the Giant, and then I can get set up. So we didn't get it, so I might... Do I guard here? Okay, no, I take the damage. So I'm not too concerned. He may not use Tree Branch on turn 1. Good job, Mirror Shield.
As the enemy crumbles.
Really helps out that damage, you know, if we miss. Yeah, so this turn, it's either Confusion Spores or Tree Branch, most likely. So we're getting riposte up on everyone, so if he does Confusion Spore, then we can just get all the counter hits we can. And so just in case he goes for Tree Branch, we're going to guard up there. Because Flagellant can take the hit better. And again, we're not stunning because we want to get value out of riposte. And there is the shield combo. I think we have plus 20 dodge from our 2 shields, which is really good. Let's see when Man-Arm's turn comes back up here. Should be right now. Okay, never mind. Nice. So we have 52 dodge baseline here, and 40 prot with 1 stack of defender. So what I really like about this type of team is usually when I fight Giant, I like to stun lock it with someone just so I don't have to deal with all the garbage. But having a team that's this defensive and can do a lot of counterattack damage and stuff like that, I don't have to stun, which I liked a lot. I like not having to run a heavy stun team to feel like I'm being effective here. So now we're boosting Houndmaster's damage. And again, the Tree Branch, and again, the dodge. Thank you, dodge stack. Going for more damage with our Gunslinger Buckle than Open Vein, because we're not going to get full value out of Open Vein. This guy's going to die very quickly. The other thing, too, is Houndmaster has bonus damage against beasts, and Giant's a human-beast hybrid. Poison Spores. Finally, some sticks. But it's cool because you don't have to use damage over time cures
Balls.
for this. Let me double check my mic's on. It should be. Yeah, it is okay. Don't want to be, 5 minutes into this video and have to redo stuff. But yeah, since Man-at-Arms can heal for 7 apparently with Reclaim, we can actually tank the... I was gonna say, is it the healing skills from Altar of Light? But it's not, because that's not healing received. But anyway, so with I lost my train of thought. I know I was talking about like not stunning and stuff like that, but yeah. So we're cleaning everything out.
Nature herself.
Even though I don't need the money and stuff like that, a lot of like this file has 5 million gold at this point because of the bank compound interest, and people were complaining that I don't pick up money. So like, wait a minute, you tell us to play this way and you don't do it. And it's like, okay, fine. Even though I don't need the money or the heirlooms, I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, I was talking about tanking the blight effect. Since
Press this advantage.
Man-at-Arms can get so much recovery and he has really good defenses with the 2 shields, I feel like I don't have to run I don't have to worry about using anti-venom on Man-at-Arms. Like I can heal through any 1 or 2 stacks of damage over time they get put on him with just Reclaim. That's freaking good.
As victories mount,
So we're leaving loot
so too
for the return trip because this way we can free up inventory space. We might camp in the last room. I can't remember where I camp with this team. So we need what? Room battles? No, 90% of rooms. So we're just clearing out everything that we can. Especially if we get scouting, that just makes it safer. You should usually go visit rooms you scout. Unless you don't need the stuff from them or you're dying. So a bit unfortunate to not get the bandit trio. But it's fine.
well struck.
So this is a team. Yeah, I'm kind of debating this. It's like I could get riposte up on Highwayman, but I think it's more damage to shoot them and then get riposte up on Man-at-Arms. Like more damage between the 2 characters, because if I use Duelist Advance, then I'm not going to get any damage from Man-at-Arms, and I get like about almost the same damage out of Highwayman because he has better on hit, but then yeah. So it's debatable.
Death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Reclaim? I thought about it. I like how I know myself well enough. I'm like, I know I thought about it to do that. I should have reclaimed, knowing that. So we have a body that didn't get crits, so we can actually cleave into him. Do a little more damage here. Resisted, and he's gonna cleave anyway. So just guard to get prod up. It serves no purpose besides just getting protection up. He should die if we hit both these. Yeah.
Formation is broken.
So no secondary effects. That's the cool part about riposte. I need to make a mental note in my head because I do want to highlight that in a video at some point. I think this file has the mill. Tactics. Oh yes. God, tactics is so fun to press.
A blazing
I think this file has the mill, so it shouldn't have hunger checks. So I think having the 4 food is fine, but if you were playing this normally, you definitely have to bring like another stack of food. So I am skipping loot for the run back because I knew when I was recording this I wasn't going to use the entire like 16 minutes that this is. So I made sure to make it as easy as possible on myself. I did skip some of the loot, but I'm gonna look here. Yeah, I think it looks good. I'm sorry about the spacing of the VLC player. It doesn't fill Streamlabs like the way it should because of just my monitor and stuff, which is kind of annoying. And I was trying to play with it for a little bit, and I don't want to full screen it, so this is what we get. And I'm sorry. Yeah, so trying to keep people alive with Flagellant. Flagellant is an incredible healer. Like, a lot of the time you're going to think of him as a bleed attacker, which he does do bleed damage. But almost first and foremost, this dude could be considered a healer just because his heals are very potent and it's easy for him to get to them. Like, you can use Reclaim at any point you know, and even if you bleed yourself with Reclaim, you can bleed yourself down into redeem range so you can heal other people. So there's a lot of tactical advantage to Reclaim, and that's especially relevant if you don't have the Flesh Heart or a Blood Charm, because if you don't have either of those or like Ethereal Crucifix where you get like big bleed resist bumps, then you have to be aware that Flagellant can bleed himself and how much bleed he's going to take. So that's usually why it's good to bring some bandages with him, because sometimes you want to cut it off. Like, you want to take 6 damage, you know, not 9 or 10 and not 15 at max level, or run him with Plague Doctor. That's why they're so good together. Plague Doctor can pick him up if she needs to. I can take this fight.
Gold, trinkets and baubles.
Yeah.
Paid for in blood.
It's a good fight to show off. It sucks we can't shoot him. Let's say, I'm not sure if we should go for stun here. And this, and I think we bellow. It'd be nice if he summons first, so we can bellow all his dudes. I think we got that. There's one advantage to Man-at-Arms being as slow as he is. So in a fight like this, when he summons all his dudes, you can bellow them afterwards. The one person that needed the speed drop the most was Highwayman for his side. For those of you who don't know, the way Collector operates is if he loses, if he's down to 2 heads instead of 3, he does have a chance to summon. But if he has no Highwayman heads, he will summon. He will always summon so he can get a damage head. So he doesn't care if he has if he has 1 Highwayman and like a Vestal left, he may not summon. It's not as high of a chance. And I think if he loses 2, he's almost guaranteed to summon. I can't remember exactly, but I know for sure if he has no Highwaymen, he will summon. So that's a good thing for y'all to know. Did I use Dog Treat? I think I did. So we're just trying to burst him down here. This team, it's a bit scary. This team doesn't have like great stun options. It just has Blackjack, which means this fight's a lot harder to control. I was kind of nervous when I first saw it, but we got crits where we needed to. And Man-at-Arms is just not dying. So the nice part about the Collector fight is it's a really good way to check to see if you built a good team. Like, Collector's very difficult at level 0, like early game if you have no trinkets and stuff like that too. But with Collector, if your team is like cohesive, like if it can do reach, if it can control a fight, like if it has pacing, if it has recovery and stuff, like if it checks all the team building boxes, then Collector goes smooth like every single time. Like sometimes the Highwayman can pop off and get like, you know, crit headhunts. Like, I understand that, but I got food at the bottom. Okay. I didn't realize I had a second stack of food. But yeah, like outside of that, what you call it? Like if you built a good team, Collector's gonna be easy. But if you didn't, Collector will punish you pretty hard. So if you find yourself struggling with Collector, then look at the teams you're building, because most teams should be able to beat him, and they should be cohesive enough to do it. So we're not focusing on the torch too much because we scouted the room. So I'm just letting the torch go down. I wasn't sure if I was going to camp yet or not, but I was like, I'll probably camp at the end here. Just to fix everyone at this point, because I don't need the loot. But if I needed loot normally, I probably would have camped in the previous room. Like, I would have let the torch just drop down to save the rest of the torches I have, then I would have camped. So we'd still be at 8 torches, and 8 torches would be enough to finish this dungeon. Now we're down to 3, I think. So yeah, another giant, couple dogs. We saw this fight before. We're getting a lot of surprises. That's mostly because of Highwayman's camp skill, which is nice. And then, how do we open here? Okay. So again, getting upper post in case he does Confusion Spores. So surprise, very good. Yeah, here it is. We should get 1. So Confusion Spores hits 1 person, shuffles the entire party. Now you know why I hate Giant. And this team, outside of Man-at-Arms, who wants to be in rank 4, he can still handle not being in rank 4, which is nice, and this team can handle being moved out of position, especially because Flagellant can always use just his move skill to run all the way back up free spaces. So this team is never out of position, especially because Flagellant's so fast. A little bit scary too. We would have Death Stored if we didn't have the Ancestor Ring, because I think that hit would have done like 30 or 31 or something like that. And so since we have guard up, we're going to command to get a damage boost for next turn. Let's see what he does here. Another tree branch. Dodge? Okay. I wasn't sure if he Death Stored me, this fight, or not. And so we handled the Confusion Spores very easily. High Man's popping off. Big damage. He's already dead. So we did that to try and like stall for some reason, but we didn't need to. But I think that's it for this one. So this is a very fun team. I think rank 4 Man-at-Arms works with a lot of situations. I do like him with Flagellant just for the healing. And then all you need is just like 2 versatile damage dealers that are in the middle to supplement it. So it's cool. So if you have Guardian Shield and you're like, I want to use this, and you just never have, it's kind of fun to team build for. It's a little bit difficult. So if you haven't used something like that, do I see the quirks here? So if you haven't made a rank 4 Man-at-Arms team and you want to try it, then give something like this a shot. So Hot to Trot's very good here. Fading sucks. Very bad on this guy. And then Weapon Tinker, like, who cares because he's level 6. But that's the end of this one. Short and sweet. So thanks for watching. I don't know what the next Team of the Week video is. And for the rest of the stuff, just expect various guides and stuff like that. I don't know what's coming yet this week. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.